Here we go, just getting a shared chat place. Here we go. Gonna play for about an hour and a half. See what we can do. What kind of damage we can do in that time. Be fun. So we got a chat window. If I stand to be a little wider. Can't cover all this red space. There we go. Well, that'll do. That should give us a sense of what's being said in the chat. Using Joicaster to push video all over the place. I actually need to add a account real quick, and we'll be starting. All right. So I've made some significant progress actually. I was doing some adventure mode for rift keys and got a couple more set pieces. So this is interesting actually. We've got I think we've got 3 pieces of the waist set now, which is what my buddy Mech's been talking about for Whirlwind Barb. But then I've also got a cool set, these Raker's Breeches and Raker's Striders, which are actually really interesting too because the set bonus is around Furious Charge. If you look at that 5 set bonus, 3000%, anything 3000% damage is enough to get me excited. Waist set has, you know, 2500% weapon damage on Whirlwind plus some damage mitigation, which also makes it cool. But we're just kind of rocking both of these right now to see which one we get first. And then it's actually caused me to kind of rethink my barb because I was using Whirlwind and now it felt like a waste not to be taking advantage of Furious Charge and Rend, since I've got set bonuses on both of those. So I'm not whirlwinding right now. Instead I'm doing some Furious Charging, and instead of leap that I had been using on my right mouse button or sorry, instead of whirlwinding I'm rending, and instead of leaping I'm using Furious Charge, which, you know, concerns me a little bit just because I think that the leap definitely is like a better escape, but I just can't argue with all of the damage this does now. So I'm gonna do a couple of rifts in Torment 1. It's actually incredible how much these items have helped me. So probably, even though it's only been about 7 hours since we started Torment 1, gonna go ahead and bump it up to Torment 2. A couple more interesting items. I got this legendary ring, which actually it boosts the elemental damage by 187%, and you can see it's like rotating down here. So depending on what's active, I get like a crazy elemental damage bonus from this ring. And then I got another ring, which I'm trying to actually re-roll the percent life into critical hit chance. But this ring just says this ominous, you drain life from enemies around you. I haven't quite figured out what that means, but sounds pretty sweet. I'm not sure if that's like a healing effect that I gain or not, but just trying to get used to. We're a little bit less mobile with this build, but the damage, like, you can't argue with the damage. You can see how quick I took those elites down. Craziness. We just kind of run around blowing shit up, really. I'd love to get something that let me Furious Charge more. So I really like the Furious Charge, except for I start to get kind of like dependent on it in my like as my ability to move around. Really, because before I was just kind of like whirlwind and I was constantly moving all over the place and my mobility was good. But that didn't happen with, that isn't the case with Furious Charge. So I can use it and like try to Furious Charge back and forth through stuff, but unless I hit enough mobs with it, you can't quite get on it. Now we're just gonna like evaporate them. Trying to get a look at what the ticks are. Like 26 million white gems. It's like not even a crit. We're like pretty handedly dispatching of everything.
I can't.
Really, what's slowing me down is, like I said, like the lack of additional Furious Charge. Now I'll switch back to Whirlwind if I, you know, we're just kind of playing around with what the, you know, what Lady Luck's got in store for me in terms of set pieces, because we're, you know, we've got 2 pieces towards the waist set, and we've got 3 pieces towards the waist set and 2 pieces towards the ranker set. In these big groups, it's okay because I'm using the I'm actually using a rune that's like every monster that I hit with Furious Charge reduces the cooldown of Furious Charge by 2 seconds. So with that in play, I can kind of like sweep back and forth the way I want.
I can't. I will not be denied.
I really just have to hit like 5 things.
Impossible. No way.
I'm still just kind of getting used to like the change in like muscle memory. Alright, and there we go. So now I just got another set armor. What do you bet it's the Rakers? So I'll have a 3-piece waist set, 3-piece Raker set. This game's really working on making things difficult for me. I mean, granted, it's a good problem to have.
No way.
But if we can get mobs to give us a second to take a look at this. So there it is. So now we've got the Rakers set, which this is interesting because it actually, plays off of the rend damage from the waist set. So I don't know what I'm gonna do with that. I'm probably actually, it probably makes sense for me to just go store that for now. But if we're really, you know, if we get one more of these raker pieces, then we're gonna be rocking the raker set, or if we get 2 more of the waste. Yeah, probably 2 more of the waste pieces, because we really need to, no, we need to be at 3 more. We need to be at the 6 before it really starts to impact our damage. That's one advantage that this, that the raker set has over the waste set, for sure. Like, what are the odds of finding that, you add a 6th number on your lottery ticket?
Could we find more like that?
No way. Impossible.
And again, it's just taking me some time, like, to get used to kind of the timing on everything. The damage is out of this world. I mean, I'm just like melting shit.
No way.
Love to have more of these.
The Rift Guardian is here.
Oh, and this is awesome. Like, I think I'm gonna just like own this Rift Guardian. Like, so once the Ren damage starts kicking in, I think I don't know what type of damage. I think I hit him with a, like, I was on my fire cycle with that ring. If, like, something lives long enough for it to get through that cycle, like where my fire damage gets increased, then it gets really bananas.
No way.
Another thing I've been working on is, well, obviously we're always working on everything, but, so, my toughness, like, I've been doing a pretty solid job, I think, of keeping my toughness. I went ahead and do a couple of things. In a fight, my toughness is around 11 million, and the bulk of that, it's not a big health pool, it's like resistance and stuff. So when you parlay that with the recovery, I've got all this life steal and life per second. I think that turns out to be like really effective, because, you know, when I lose a point of health, it's like it was really difficult for a monster to take the health away, and then I just gain it back right that second. So I generally don't like to try to complete rifts, because I want more Rift Guardian. Go ahead and close that out. We've got plenty of, got like 15 keys, 13 keys left. we're pretty much just saving all the set stuff. I had some like thorns gloves that I was wearing. And instead of salvaging them, I just saved them because you never know when you're going to want to play around with, you know, a thorns build. Alright. Let's go ahead, we'll run one more Rift in Torment 1. Then I'll probably, I'm thinking about kicking it up a notch. My paper DPS isn't where we were talking about getting it, but I mean I'm seeing white damage in the range of like 25 million, 26 million, so
Not enough fury.
like the intangibles are there, sure. You know, I think the biggest concern for Torment 2 would just be that I could continue, you know, to resist things appropriately. Probably 1,000 resist would be nice,
Impossible.
you know, if you can kill stuff fast enough, it doesn't matter.
I can't.
I haven't quite figured out what all the pylons do yet. I have to read it. Love to see a goblin or something. Decimate.
No way.
Kind of just stand on doesn't fuck me up too bad, which is why I think the resist, the toughness but not through life is working out pretty well.
Ready yet?
Reaper's Wraps are keeping my Fury nice and tight, but I wonder, you know, obviously I'm gonna have to replace him. You know, with set pieces. I wonder how that's gonna affect my ability to just kind of smash around through here. Range things. Like one of those things where it's like if I touch you, it's already too late. You're dead.
Need more time.
Don't blink or you miss it.
Still recharging. Got Guide my hand. Impossible.
But the limiting factor in this rift is just a stupid map. I hate this map. It's like not enough stuff. Can't fix the volume. It feels like it might be a little loud.
Not ready yet.
Okay, that sounds better. Want to make sure you can hear me over the game. Fun to hear all the smashing and stuff, I know. Oh my gosh, I hate this map.
Still recharging.
Nothing. Where in the hell are we supposed to go?
Not ready yet. Need more time.
More roundabouts. Definitely could do with some more roundabouts.
Not ready yet. I can't. Need more time. Let's get hell, dog. I need to go back. No way. Still recharging.
More.
Guide my hand. I need fury. Impossible.
I just can't even believe that rifts spawn like this. Like, who wants to spend most of their time wandering around looking for shit to kill?
Need more time. You cannot stand before me. Still recharging.
Got a moment. Let's take a look at these. Probably going to become... Yeah, who cares about this? Definitely going to become... Fiery brimstone or whatever that crafting does. I hear a goblin. It's our favorite type of goblin. Blood shard goblin.
Not ready.
I would get some gambling in. Get the 400 blood shards and a single goblin. I think I was at like 100.
Taste your fear.
Come on. And then they put these pylons right at a dead end, so I can't have too much fun with it. Well, hey, at least I'm breaking a lot of barrels. That's something.
These enemies defy all reason.
Did not see them there. It could be frozen for a bit.
I can't.
These guys are all over the place.
Impossible. Not ready yet. No way.
Oh, that thing was trying to burrow and it just died in the ground.
Impossible.
I went ahead and I also I switched out Frenzy with this sleeve because it increases the damage done over like the next so many seconds to
I can't.
like 10% or something like that. Stone Trials and Forgotten Soul. So we'll be able to take a couple more stabs at
I am returning to town.
some of these pieces because these
Thank you for coming here.
these gloves should be
Things. You should take a look.
either crit damage or resist all. And then on this, what else? Again, on this, I think the 15% life would probably be better as resistance. So first thing we're gonna do is re-roll the hands because the area damage is the most useless stat that I've got right now. just take extra regen, I suppose. Phone's ringing there. Then we gotta salvage these shoulders that we got. We can try again. The regen, I don't know if the regen's overkill now. We're gonna roll the gloves again. What did 8% get us? Not even a second off our Furious Charge, so we're just gonna keep what we've got on there with the regen. So at least we turned something useless into something that keeps us alive, I suppose, is a way to look at that. So put this stuff away, and then I think I'm gonna up my game to Torment 2. Oh, that's not a salvage.
You have proven your...
Let's see, we're gonna leave this game. And switch it up. Now we're cooking with fire. What's the difference here? So an extra 100% gold experience and torment. So we get an extra extra chance at legendary drop. Now we're in Torment 2 and we're gonna kick this off and see what happens. Our recovery is like through the roof. We've got good toughness, so I think we'll be alright.
Are you ready? Then you... No way.
Yeah, the damage doesn't seem to be a problem. We won't really know until we encounter like an elite back. See what they do to me.
Still recharging.
My health is moving more, which always makes me nervous. Way to go.
Need more time.
I'm not finding myself using the stomp a lot with this build. Probably should be. Good crowd control. Crowd control, like every second stuff is like dizzy. There's a second that I'm not taking damage.
Ready yet?
So the poison's no problem.
can't. No way. Impossible.
You can hear me. I keep trying to use my furious charge again. Okay, so mortar, nightmare. So we're standing on top of some fire here. Explosions. Isn't too bad. Granted, I don't know what would happen if you got, you know, the guys that blow up into worms, and you had,
Need more time.
what's up, Mech?
Be denied.
I'm trying out Torment 2. I'll show you in a second here what's happened, but so I basically, so you see I got a lot more set pieces. So I was doing the adventure quests, and I'm at 3 pieces now of this waste set, and then I've actually got 3 pieces of this raker set as well, but you don't get anything for just having 3, right? But it's kind of compelled me, it's like changed my life a little bit. So now I'm using Rend and Furious Charge instead of Whirlwind and Jump, and my damage is just through the roof. Like, the paper damage on my screen isn't that impressive, but the damage like the real actual damage I'm doing is just insane. I also found some like legendary rings that this is an interesting effect, like 187% increased damage to a single element. So it's like when I'm on cold and I hit my earthquake, or if I'm on fire and I hit my rend, things just melt. It's been interesting.
I need fury.
But this is it's kind of compelled me to move up to Torment 2, because everything on Torment 1, and it still kind of seems to be the case on Torment 2, is just like disintegrating. And I guess, like, see, and I'm getting set. Now I got another pair of set boots. So this is probably, these are probably going to be the waste boots. The game is just like feeding me these sets. Let's see what we get. Yeah, so now I've got the waste boosts, or the wastes boots, and they have whirlwind damage on them, which is awesome because it's a whirlwind set, right? So now I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces of the waste set. But I'm not sitting on. It doesn't do any damage. Like, it doesn't increase my damage at all, so I'm not ready to like 4-piece it. So we've got the chest. Oh no, this is rakers. So we've got 1, 2, 3 pieces, 4 pieces of the waste set now. Really, the game's really just like feeding me now. And I may have to hop off here soon, actually, because we've got some bad lightning in the area. And it might be foolish of me to be playing when the power might go out. I'd like to finish this
More fury.
I could quickly finish this.
Still recharging.
Take a little bit of a gamble and like quickly finish this portal. this rift. We're about halfway. But if the game would want to feed me an increased volume of monsters, that would be good. Now it's just a function of time. Like, when is this storm gonna rock me? Probably hear the lightning and my microphone. We're getting like really, I'm probably being really greedy here. I would just love to get
Need more time.
a couple more of these blood runes. This looks like it'll be a good map to finish this up. Come on, baby, we're almost there.
Still recharging. I gain new strength. I can.
Right, I'm gonna save whatever this pylon is. But no, I'll just use it. We're gonna get the Rift Guardian here in a second. So
The Rift Guardian is here.
we're on a shield pylon, so his power goes out.
More fury.
We should be doing enough damage. There we go.
Still recharging.
Oh my gosh, come on. Let me go back to town now. You just want to go back to town.
But we find more like that.
No, we cannot. We're going back to town.
I need to go back.
So we gotta sell and gamble, and then we'll be pick up the rest of those blood shards, and probably call it a little early. It's only been about 45 minutes, but the lightning is getting really scary outside, and that means that power could be compromised, and Diablo needs power, electricity, in order to work. I'm pretty sure that if plenty of people have died during a power outage, and Blizzard basically probably tells them to go pound sand. So here we go, Kadala, we're full. What do we need?
It's been interesting for me to see
I think
all
we
these
have waste
places where you and the Nephilim journeyed.
boots.
I've heard so much about your adventures with Leo.
So
I almost feel like I was there.
They were trying times.
we could use the legs. Oh, we basically need all of these, right? So we need head and head and legs. Alright, so let's see. I'm gonna gamble on the head because I think both of these need a head. No, Rakers does not need a head item. So what do they both need? Hands. Oh man, this is hurting my brain. Legs, head, feet. For waists. Legs, head, feet. For Rakers. So both of these need a head, so we'll just gamble on the head and see which one comes out.
What a steal. See you soon.
I'm gonna go down and pick up my blood shards real quick.
I need to go
Back
back.
up. Oh, come on. Pick them up. We'll close this out.
Your trust.
Don't be shy.
And we're gonna keep gambling on helmets.
Do come back again. Ooh, that's nice. Can I have it back?
Eyes of the Earth. That's a pretty baller 4-set piece. But we're just gonna keep going because
I didn't even know I
much
had
closer
that
to these
thing.
other two.
Don't forget, luck always changes.
That is too expensive.
Nothing. Well, not nothing. We just didn't get what we didn't get one we were looking for. %21% chance to blind. Wow. We need the piece.
Hey, mister, I got some.
What we'll do is... Woohoo! That was some lightning. What we'll do is I think try again to change this regen into critical hit chance or resist. And we're not going to get it. But that's the breaks. We've experienced this a couple of times. So this is a new set. This is Rakers. Gotta keep everything organized, right? Keep it tight! Base Rakers. Like unrelated to the two we're working on. Alright. I gotta call it because of weather. I know I'm inside, but lightning, real life lightning certainly has the power to kill a hardcore Diablo character. And that would be a terrible way to go into the weekend. So, been about 51 minutes, a little bit shorter than I would have liked, but I will catch you guys later. Next official stream is Sunday night. I'm in Florida, so Orlando, Florida. So I think you can probably hear the lightning outside. The microphone is kind of jumping around every time the lightning hits. My dog is like literally crapping himself. Plus these headphones are like wired to the computer, which are wired. I should get disconnected, man. The lightning's like hitting right around me. But I'm in Florida. I'll be on again Sunday night, doing some Diablo. Probably like 5 p.m., 6 p.m. Eastern. Sorry to rush off, but I don't like this weather. So I will catch you later, man. I hope you have a good night and a good weekend.